皆さん、English 絵本タイムです。今日はハガルーラ、ハガルーラという絵本の読み聞かせです。では、早速始めましょう。ハガルーラ。Haga Lula lay on her bed reading a book. She heard a terrible racket coming from the garage. It was the crashing and clashing of Dad's tools. Hagalula raced to the garage. Dad was muttering angry words under his breath. "What's wrong?" Hagalula asked. Dad's tools were scattered all over the floor, and he was searching through them. I need. Before Dad could finish his sentence, Hagalula said, "If you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out." Then she wrapped her arms around him, and Dad's anger evaporated into thin air. "Thank you," he said. "I was going to say my slip-joint pliers, but a hug is what I really needed." Hagalula searched through Dad's tools, found his pliers, and helped Dad tighten those bolts with a clink, clink. Then she returned to reading her book. Hagalula had just settled in again when she heard a commotion coming from the kitchen. It was the clanging and banging of Mom's pots and pans. Hagalula hurried to the kitchen. Mom was mumbling under her breath. "What's wrong?" Hagalula asked. "I guess I'm a little stressed out," Mom said. Pots and pans were scattered all over the kitchen counter. Mom was searching through them. I need. Before Mom could finish her sentence, Hagalula said, "If you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out." Then she wrapped her arms around her, and Mom's stress melted away. "Thank you," Mom said. "I was going to say my small saucepan, but a hug is really what I needed." Hagalula searched through Mom's pots and pans, found the small saucepan, and helped Mom make soup with a stir, stir. Then Hagalula returned to reading her book. Hagalula had just settled in again when she heard a ruckus coming from her brother's bedroom. It was the bumping and thumping of Steve's toys. Hagalula set down her book and rushed to his room. Tears ran down Steve's cheeks. "What's wrong?" Hagalula asked. His toys were scattered all over the floor, and he was searching through them. I need. Before Steve could finish his sentence, Hagalula said, "If you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. Then she wrapped her arms around him, and Steve's sad frown turned upside down. "Thank you," he said. "I was going to say my favorite truck, but a hug is what I really needed." Hagalula searched through Steve's toys, found his favorite truck, and handed it to him with a vroom vroom. Then she returned to reading her book. Hagalula had just settled in again when Dad, Mom, Steve, and her dog, Lorenzo, appeared at her bedroom door. Dad cleared his throat. "You calmed and comforted us with your hugs, so we wanted to give you something in return." They all wrapped their arms around Hagalula and gave her the biggest, super duperest group huddle hug ever. If you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. The end. おしまい。Next, let's read. 自分でも読んでみてね。次のお話でまた会いましょう。See you next time.